What's up, guys? So it is 7:34 p.m. May 23rd, 2020. So in this video, I would like to talk about what synchronicities are in my life and what I see in front of me. Now, let's start with we'll start with my car. All right. For me, the last four of my VIN, which are crazy, is 4444. Okay. The lot of my house in Brooklyn, New York is 44, okay? My plate number is basically my birthday in reverse, 10/11, when you add the numbers together, which is really funny. That's my birthday, October 11th. Also, my birthday is 1011, so that has a lot to do, obviously, with, computers, time, stuff like that. What else? What other synchronicities I can tell you that happened in my life? Well, for one, like I was telling you in the other video before, the public law 111 that was put into play that I noticed as of March 23rd, 2010 by Obama, which was the CARES and HIPAA Act interlocked together, basically, if you read into it a bit. And then I believe it's the, HR 743. It's either 741 or 743. I apologize. I just don't remember. But also that law was put into play March 23rd, 2020. 10 years to the date. 10 years to the date of this CARES Act that was put into play 2020. But hence, let me tell you about that a little bit too while we're on that topic. It was drafted up January, I want to say 23rd of 2019. And so it's funny that the 23s are very relevant too. What else? What else can I tell you? Like, for instance, like, everywhere we drive, like, it's usually 55 miles per hour. And that again, for me, 5 plus 5 is the number 10. And then also 65 miles per hour. 10/11 is my birthday. And I'm passing, as we speak, mile 11 on Interstate 80. Wow, what a coincidence. Holy shit. Synchronicity or perfect timing. Coincidental, right? I just want to show you that I wasn't lying because this is pretty fucking funny. Hold on. Please turn fast because I'm obviously... Yeah, well, I'm already by mile 12, but obviously you can see that's 0.2, so I wasn't lying. It just changed, you know what I mean? Haha. So, isn't that not a perfect synchronicity for you guys? Or coincidental or perfect timing? What do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? What else? So I was also, it's interesting in the Bible, a lot it says, John, I guess 4:13 or 3:14 or whatever. I was born 4:13 a.m. So vice versa, you still get 3:14 out of it or 4:13, in reverse or whatever. So let me tell you, in life, guys, numbers mean more than what you guys see and know. And it's hard for me to always pinpoint these numbers at a certain time, place, and or date, but I try to over the years best I can. I also always, if you go through my notes even that I have posted, and oh god, I've been scared to death to post these notes because it looks like fucking, obviously I'm a psycho, but it's okay. But in these notes, it's so relevant to the numbers and to the words and to the dates and everything like that, so forth and so on, even to the stuff that's written out in pure perfect sentences for you guys. It's a little bit of both. A little bit of a putting piece of a puzzle together, a huge piece of a puzzle. Even like 9/11, 9 plus 1 plus 1 is fucking 11. I was born October 11th, 1988. Just things like this, it's like just things you just notice so deeply. Well, I do. On such a level. Like, let me see. Alright, let me see what. Oh, it's funny. The plate that is literally driving in front of me, or no joke, it says Epic AM. No joke, Epic AM. Isn't that interesting? Because this time is so epic. It's actually probably because I've been trying to do a video like this probably for quite some time. It's just that every time I try to, it just doesn't work, so I just say fuck it, but at this point in time, I know that I'm out of time and I don't have much time to tell you guys my story, to tell you guys why I act the way I do. I act the way I do for many, many reasons, but mainly it's mainly for my safety. That's why I try not to hang out with people. I try not to, associate myself with people that I know are not a good crowd for me. To each their own. I don't judge anybody. I don't. And for the life of me, I keep telling you guys that I don't judge anybody. To each their own. You do whatever the fuck you want. It's your life, not mine to tell you what to do. As long as you're not harming anybody or anything like that, to each their own. Whatever floats your boat, So, things of like this sort of like synchronicity, and I mean, there's even more things, more stories I could tell you, but it's just not on the top of my head right now. But, like even this virus thing right now, I'm trying to show everybody such a big, deep meaning and story behind it, because truthfully, there's not much to decipher in news and, really kind of find out what's going on, because you're able to, because it's actually there written, and because it is written there, and this fucking thing, it was working way better before. I don't know what happened recently. So what I'm saying is, like, the information's there. I recently posted like Clyde X, which is it's crazy because it literally tells us what's going on with this virus right now and the time frame. And it's sponsored by Johns Hopkins University, which, furthermore, if you go into it a little bit deeper, on the first segment in the first segment, it states, like, if you look at the table cards, it says that Johns Hopkins University, a few different names. One table card definitely says Bill, Melinda Gates, whatever. Okay? Now, we're talking conspiracy theories. I don't know. There's a cop. Let me just slow down. 65. There we go. Now, I'm not about, like, every word out of my mouth probably is conspiracy theory to you guys. That's totally good and fine with me, because I don't care. I'm not trying to prove anything to you guys. I'm just trying to say to you guys, hey, look at this, look at that, open your eyes a little bit or a lot of bit, because there's not much time. If you guys are down with what's going on already, listen, I just say I'm not down for the World War III and fucking communistic USSR type of living, because, like, for the life of me, my family's told me about what they ran away from there to here for years over, and it's like, it's kind of crazy, but, like, I guess, in life, you can't ever run away from what is gonna happen. You just can't. That's what I see, no matter what, and in any part of anybody's life and time, because, like, there's no escaping what is meant to be. There's just not. There's only, so many choices you can make, but no matter what, at the end of the day, guaranteed it's already been written, and it's just, you think that you're making these decisions, but you probably forgot that you already wrote them down, and you agreed to a certain soul contract that we made up before we came to this earth, or whatever you want to believe. Those are the things that I believe in, and I am that spiritual, though I don't, I guess, mostly ever show it like that, but I hope I do. It's just very hard for me to talk about these things, because a lot of people don't agree with them, and a lot of people don't believe in them. As for, again, I don't care if you believe me. I'm just telling you my story and my experience, and, like, maybe things that you guys maybe should be looking at a little bit more. I don't know.